Let's take a look at the teletape. 26 years of age for Díaz, 1 year older for Cossio. The official weight, 134.4 for Díaz. The champion, 134.9 for Cossio. The official height, 5'7". Both fighters are exactly the same. Reach advantage is going to go over the Cossio, 6 foot reach, so a little bit longer there for Cossio. Official record, 13 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw for Díaz, and 14 wins, 9 losses, and 0 draws for Cossio. We're looking at minus favorite for the champion with a minus 250, according to teammexico.mx at the sports books and casino.
Alrighty, let's go up inside the cage with the voice of LUX Fight League, Felipe de Maria. Felipe, you got it. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the big fight of the night, and it's brought to you by señoras y señores. Esta es la pelea estelar de la noche y es traída a ustedes por Amistad, Préstamos Relámpago, Steam Solutions y TeamMexico.mx, la casa oficial de apuestas de LUX Fight League. Todos los combates son sancionados por All Fights are sanctioned by Comisión Sancionadora Profesional de Artes Marciales Mixtas de México. Comisionada, Commissioner Sandra Ivette Brígido. The judges, los jueces, Edgar López, Mayra Arce y Carla Maya. La tercera sobre la jaula, the third inside the cage, Daniela Modad. And because there is no better place than here and no better time than now, here we go. Monterrey, 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 deja que el mundo te escuche. We are live and alive from the sold out Show Center Complex in Monterrey, Mexico, for all the people in attendance and every single MMA fan watching around the planet. Cuando la jaula cierra sus puertas y surge la máxima competencia, it's LUX time! 5 rounds for the undisputed LUX Fight League Bantamweight Championship of the World. 5 asaltos por el título de peso gallo de LUX Fight League. Presentando primero, en la esquina blanca, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional, 14 ganadas, 9 pérdidas, una altura de 1,75 m, peso oficial 134.9 libras. Presenting now, out of the white corner, he's an MMA fighter, pro record of 14 wins, 9 losses. His stance, 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 134.9 pounds. Fighting straight out of Durango, Mexico, he is the challenger, Uriel, el Pollo, Cossio. Su oponente, al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina negra, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional, 13 ganadas, 1 perdida, un no contest, una altura de 1,74 m, peso oficial 134.2 libras. Presenting now, out of the black corner, he's an MMA fighter, 13 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. His stance, 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 134.2 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the one, the only, the king of the bantamweight division. He is the pride of Lima, Peru, presenting the champion, Juan, el Pegajoso, Díaz.
So this is the moment we'll all be waiting for. Our 50th event here in LUX Fight League. And we will celebrate it with a main event going for a championship. Uriel Cossio and Juan Díaz getting ready to go. Welcome once again to the black and gold cage. Alongside UFC veteran Alex Soto, I am Francisco X Rivera. So glad that you can join us. And Alex, what kind of fight are you expecting here tonight?
Yeah, fireworks, man. You can already see it on the stare down, man. They're not messing around. And I'm looking at Cossio, very focused here. And Díaz really getting upset in that announcement. I mean, he seemed so fired up.
All right, Cossio from Durango, Mexico, in the white trunks. Juan Díaz from Peru, El Pegajoso, with the black trunks. Swinging and missing there was Uriel Cossio. He's asking his opponent to come attack, to come inside the pocket. Oof. Díaz misses with the right.
It's the second time I see Díaz, the champ, throwing that right hand over the top. Just barely missing. And it looks like Cossio is looking for a counter. He's asking for Díaz to come in.
Now switching back and forth from southpaw to righty. And as in any championship bout, these two will have some time. I mean, some cushion to start starting their opponent.
That was a nice inside leg kick from Cossio.
Push kick there by Uriel Cossio. And then following up with the jab. Another
Nice.
push kick right there.
I like how he hides it. He hides it as if he's gonna do like a, like a roundhouse kick, but then he just crescents it right into the body. Really nice. Nice check there as well for Cossio, the challenger.
2 minutes have gone so far. Not much from either fighter. Díaz with a stiff jab.
And Cossio with the inside leg kick, getting him off base.
And there's Cossio right there, aggressive, coming in with the overhand left. Good answer there by Pegajoso Díaz.
And good defense by Cossio. He did beautifully. It was a nice, what do we call it? The Floyd Mayweather stance. Good defense there. Ducking under the shoulder.
Oh,
that
Díaz
one
with a
hits.
1-2 combination. We heard it all the way to our broadcast position.
That overhand right.
And there's the kid right there like a whip. Cossio into the face of Juan Díaz. Oh, wow, he got him down. An opportunity here for Díaz to follow up. Cossio with a smirk.
And the champ didn't want to really, take this fight to the ground. He seems very comfortable here on the stand-up.
That was checked by Cossio. 90 seconds left here in round number 1. Seems like the champion's trying to get comfortable, trying to get settled in. And Daniela Modad wants them to engage. And there's Cossio replying quickly with 2 push kicks. Díaz with a combination overhand right, landing in the face of Cossio, who answers quickly with a leg kick. And there's Díaz once again with a combination, going for the liver hook right there. "50 seconds here in round number 1.
Nice. High head kick attempt there from Cossio. Ooh, kicked on the groin. 43 seconds left.
Cossio's like, all right, I'm good. Just needing a few seconds to get it back on track. Obviously, he doesn't want to lose the momentum. Looking at his corner, he's like, I'm good, I'm okay.
Oof, just barely misses with that one.
Díaz trying to grab the leg right there and answers quickly with a jab. The champion is looking for that opportunity, for that spot. He's been very patient so far. Another push kick from Cossio.
Oh, nice.
Tries to come inside. Díaz stopped him, shrugged him off. And that was the end of round number 1 with a combination from Juan Díaz. Wow, 1, 2, 3. Finishing up with a liver kick. Good finish right there by the champion.
Absolutely, yeah. Wow, but you can just see the focus in Cossio. I don't think I've ever seen Cossio so well, tamed and controlled. And you can tell, I mean, he has a lot of respect for the champ, and the champ also maintaining his position and dominance there. I think I would have to give round number 1 to the champ. I just think he had a little bit more of the cleaner shots in this first round.
Well, time for round number 2 here. So Cossio with a big mouse right under his right eye.
That happened right at the end too, at the end of that first round.
Yeah. Okay, so good first round for the champion Juan Díaz. Cossio will have to double up his efforts if he wants to grab the belt away. Second round of our main event of the evening. A historic night here for LUX Fight League. Our 50th event across 9 years. Double jab right there by Díaz. The native of Lima, Peru. Now based in Mexico, trained in Mexico City at the UFC Performance Institute. 1, 2, 3 combination.
Oh, nice.
Faking the shoot.
Champ's doing a good job with these combos.
1, 2 with a jab. Cossio has not been able to follow the pace of Juan Díaz.
Oh, got clipped right there.
Yep.
It's got to do a change up here. It's got to move something. It's got to reset. Right now, it almost seems that Cossio is a little bit just kind of confused out there right now.
Díaz with an impressive record of 13-1-1. Has won all his 5 fights here inside the black and gold cage. He beat back-to-back Jose Roura. The first fight to win the title, the second one to defend it.
Nice jab.
Yep. And I don't think he's shying away from his strategy. Take it calmly, pick a spot. I think knowing that Cossio is so aggressive, just like his brother, he might leave a window open at some point.
Oh, beautiful defense there from the champ. Díaz was able to just stuff that takedown attempt.
Yeah. Good sprawl there from Juan Díaz.
You just see how comfortable he was too.
Going for the liver hook once again.
So much respect these guys have.
Yeah. Leg kick once again by Díaz. And Cossio much more composed in this fight, but still not enough to bring something to the table against the champion so far.
Yeah, I agree. I think Cossio needs to add a little bit more volume in his punches, combinations, and do something a little bit different.
Double jab there by Pegajoso. Cossio, on the other hand, with a pretty good streak, has won 3 out of 4.
There you go.
His last one, a Kimura against Emilio Saavedra.
Look at Cossio here in his combinations. I mean, he's headhunting. You know, he should drop down for the body, attack the body a little bit, just to drop the defense of Díaz.
Leg kick once again from the Peruvian. And the quick answer for Cossio with 2 in a row. Those jabs right down the middle. Cossio is hitting every single one of them.
There's a really bad cut somewhere. I see the blood oozing down the chest.
Yeah.
Cossio's got his hands up really high.
Yeah. Wow. Leg kick once again from Cossio. And a jab exchange right there in center of the octagon.
Nice. attack to the body.
Yeah, finally, Cossio coming into his own. And doing it at a time when he's falling into some trouble there without excessive bleeding from his face. And there's Díaz once again with those combinations, avoiding danger and attacking quickly.
See, the mouth is open now of Cossio. He's taking some big breaths.
There's Díaz working the last minute of this second round. Oh, the answer there from Cossio on with the high kick.
He just gave the champion a shave
Yeah,
with his toe.
you can underestimate the skill and the power of Uriel Cossio. Double jab once again from Díaz. Last 30 seconds. Cossio trying to sweep the leg, another push kick, but unable to connect the punches.
Yeah, and I love
another leg kick there from Juan Díaz.
I love how the champ is just picking him apart with just jabs. Jab, 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 combination. Jab, jab, jab.
Yeah, and Cossio's turning a little desperate there with those combinations, trying to go for a home run punch.
He's letting the second round slip too.
Yep.
So there it is, beautiful.
Okay, just for brownie points there. That takedown attempt. Cossio raising his hands, trying to gain some confidence, but so far, the effort has not been enough.
Very tough. And you look at the champ, not a scratch on the champ right now. Let's take a look at some of the replays. High head kick attempt there. Just trying to get in. There's that combinations. Faking it. Uppercut. Jab. Lunging jab right there. Jab, jab. I like the way the champ is really establishing that jab, keeping him on the outside, pop, 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 and then coming in with those combinations. Cossio here. He's got some cuts on his face. He's looking all black up, you know, battered up right there, man. Where's Cutman supposed to leave him nice and cleaning?
Alrighty, time for round number 3. Our main event of the evening here in LUX Fight League 50. Celebrating a milestone here in the company. And Juan Díaz is looking to celebrate it with the belt. Uriel Cossio will have to double up his efforts as we're getting to the intermediate round here.
Nice kick. Nice calf kick again.
Yeah, that's been
and again
the best resource for Cossio. He swept the leg of Juan Díaz. He's gonna keep on trying it.
Yeah, and it hurts, man. He's wobbled on it. Look at him defending it.
Díaz's front leg looks all swollen.
Yeah, I mean, you can only handle so many of those before your body starts to really just, you know, get swollen.
And purple.
Nice.
Same for Díaz's front leg.
Yeah, Díaz is still struggling with that leg.
Yeah.
I mean, one or two of those more kicks could change the fight here. Oh wow. Jab.
Another stiff jab from Juan Díaz. This is going to get interesting here in the third round.
It's a little about the champ, man. He's just using that jab so well.
What's the best way to avoid those front leg kicks?
Well, I mean, at this point right now, it's Cossio. Right now you're attacking, so he's exactly what he's doing right now. He's being on the attack. He was sitting back too much, allowing Cossio to establish that calf kick. But now that he's up his attack, he hasn't been able to have a chance.
And there you go. As soon as he retreated, he gets 2 in a row.
Exactly.
Díaz trying to get him into a corner.
Oh my gosh, that was heavy.
Combination, shoots.
Nice defense here. Good hip placement, nice.
No. Díaz unable to get Cossio there. This third round can define the fight. Absolutely. Does Díaz keep on dominating? Does Cossio carry momentum into the championship rounds? And look at Díaz stringing those combos quickly.
Yeah, and Díaz is realizing that if he coasts a little bit too easy here, might have an issue here with this leg.
There's Díaz once again, uppercut, and a hook to the body.
Yeah, Cossio's having trouble seeing these punches coming in.
All right, once again trying to go for the clinch. Cossio shrugs him away.
See, and you can see the champ babying that lead leg. Every time he comes in, he's lifting it up. He's coming in with that combination. See, he doesn't want to get caught with the leg.
Yeah,
standing
there you
there.
go. Got hit again, and those could be very, very painful as we head into the championship rounds. That's been the only resource
Nice jab.
for Uriel Cossio so far.
Very interesting now.
Oh, wow, another big jab from Díaz, and another one yet.
And a return, too, from Cossio on his jab. Nice. Oh, see? Still kind of not completely sturdy on that leg. Watch this, kind of a taekwondo stance here for Cossio.
And the same thing for Cossio. Look at his front leg.
Oh.
The inside part all red.
Nice. There we go. Nice. I want to see Cossio go back to the calf kick. And you can see Díaz is hiding it very well. I mean, he's hopping, he's attacking, he's making sure that Cossio doesn't have an opportunity to attack that leg. But you can tell, look, it's just a little lag on that lead leg when he's hopping.
How much is that leg gonna
There it
hurt
is
after
again.
the fight?
Oh, it's gonna be swollen. It's definitely gonna need some ice.
There's Díaz with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He keeps him going, finishes with a push kick. Cossio with a Superman punch and able to land into the face of Díaz.
There it is. I'm wondering if Cossio really understands, or if he's seeing that those calf kicks is what really started off this onslaught from the champ. He needs to go back to that calf kick. Now he's switching stance.
Yep.
Oh,
and then, whoa, the whip right into the face of Cossio. Díaz is finishing off with a statement. Last 10 here.
Look at that.
Double jab. Cossio tries to get the clinch to avoid the punishment.
Wow.
All right, good finish there for the champ. So it could be 3 rounds to none for the champ. And you know what they say, to be the champ, you have to be significantly better. And I don't believe Cossio, even though we saw some flashes of brilliance here in the 3rd round, he hasn't really done enough to get to that spot.
Yeah, I think still he's down even in this 3rd round. I think just wasn't enough. But those calf kicks are really, that last one really, I mean, it woke up the champ. It was like, all right, you're going to be kicking my calf, then, you know, obviously I need to do more. And it really got the champ to start throwing more combinations and being a little bit more aggressive and really hopping. He's got to get up and keep attacking that calf. Where he can't, you know, it comes to the point where you can't even hide the pain of the calf kick. Yeah, you can definitely see it swollen.
Okay. Time for round number 4. The championship rounds are here. Pollo Cossio, Juan Díaz, the contender and the champ, in a very special night for LUX Fight League. We're at 50 events with this one here tonight. Push kick from Díaz.
Nice, there it
Cossio
is.
once again going back to what's worked for him so far. Going high there, unable to connect.
The switch kick was sick.
Cossio trying to come inside with punches, and the answer was obvious from Díaz. This is my territory. Get away. Díaz with a front kick. And a quick 1-2 combination landing in the face of Cossio.
I heard it all the way over here.
Yeah. Then a beautiful combo there. Punch and leg kick at the same time. Hook there from Cossio. And Díaz going back to the leg kick. He's done a lot of damage himself.
Oof. Nice. As you can see, the champ is defending that leg, man. He's taking care of it, but he's hiding it so well.
Yeah, it might not be a brilliant effort so far by the champ, but it's been effective. 1-2 and finishes with a third. So Juan Díaz has won 13 out of 15 pro fights. All 5 here at LUX. He's been raising his hand at the end. One of the most impressive records in the LUX Fight League cage.
Yeah, 1-2 punch. Díaz, nice spinning back kick.
As dominating as we've seen. Right there with the likes of Diego Lopez, Alessandro da Costa, Jorge Calvo. Díaz with a push kick again. And once again, we want to send a big shout out to Diego Lopez. It was just announced a few hours ago that Diego will be fighting for the championship against Alexander Volkanovski. So after getting his belt here with LUX, and I remember when he got it here and defended here in Monterrey, I think I still have a picture with him with the belt on his shoulder. Now he gets to do it in the big show. So parabéns, congratulations to Diego Lopez, my friend.
Nice right hand from Cossio.
Hook there from Cossio. Quick 1-2-3 combination, the uppercut right at the end, and a liver hook once again.
The champ is just on fire. Pegajoso Díaz is just on it, man. And again, showing us why he is the champ.
Minute and a half left here in round number 4. Look at Díaz there, finishing up with the uppercut.
Oh, there's another kick to the calf.
And he keeps on going. He's hunting.
Nice.
Going after his prey. Look at Díaz. Cossio trying to get him away with his kicks. But Díaz was cornering him and putting Cossio now in a very dangerous position. This is not where Cossio wants to be. He needs to move around to avoid damage. He's been eating pretty much every punch from the champion.
Ooh, elbow attack there, and a nice jab in there. Combination
Wow,
to the
another
body.
liver hook. Attacking the body.
This might
and
be
the face.
This could be
Cossio is in trouble.
This might be it.
Yeah, it's more hard than anything else. Look at Cossio just throwing desperately to see if he can get anything.
He's in there, man. He's still sticking in the staying in the pocket, man.
But look at Díaz just teeing off.
This might be it. Oh,
Another
beautiful
shot.
counter.
Wow. The referee, Daniela Modar, very close. Cossio somehow being able to defend himself after receiving tremendous punishment.
Nice elbow there from Cossio. Got respect there from the champ. Body shots. Oh my gosh. This should be over.
Once again, the champion cornered his opponent. He gets the takedown now. Gonna take some ground and pound to finish this off. No. He gets off.
Wow.
What a punishment right at the end.
Wow.
And that is why Juan Díaz is our current champion. That's why he's undefeated in LUX Fight League. One of the most dominating performances so far for the Peruvian champ.
Yeah, and you gotta see this. The Daco Cossio and is in the corner, older brother, of course, of Pollo Cossio, and they're just, they need to take care of this kid, you know. He is all heart, man, tonight. He needs to do something different here.
Wow, and Draco Cossio, Uriel's brother, heading into the octagon, actually waving a towel to get in some air to try to get him to react quickly. Daniela Modad wants everyone out
Wow.
It's time for round number 5. Are we going to go the distance, Alex?
Man, it looks like it, man. I'm telling you, Cossio, even the corners letting them, come out in this 5th round. I mean, it almost seemed like the ref should have stopped that fight, and the corner should have done it too. But there's just so much emotion coming into this fight on Cossio's side. Here it is. I think they're gonna go right where they left off.
All righty, time for our last round of the evening. The champion Juan Díaz going for the 2nd defense against Uriel Pollo Cossio, and we're celebrating this in our 50th event across 9 years in LUX Fight League 50. Alex Soto, yours truly, Francisco X Rivera on the call. And Pegajoso Díaz, just like his nickname, so sticky. It's just so hard to get him away from you.
Yeah, I mean, he gets you into these combinations, and he gets you, just on the outside of his distance. He's just a spectacular fighter. And his ground game is great. And we haven't even seen that in the last couple of fights, too.
Yeah. Alex, you fought in this division in the major leagues,
it.
and you recognized it.
This is it.
And there's Díaz with a knockdown. Vicious ground and pound. Cossio doing everything he can to resist. But it just seems like an imminent finish here in round number 5.
He's going to try to go for a leg here.
Trying to grab onto something, the ankle. And then Díaz once again, with vicious ground and pound, takes the back now. He's going to go for the submission. Yeah, trying to bring the hooks in. But in the meantime, he's going to add more damage from the back.
Look at the way he's spinning out of this. Cossio's got so much heart.
It seems like Díaz is going to win the fight, but obviously a finish would enlighten a bit more his resume so far. His impeccable resume here at LUX Fight League.
Man, those shots.
Last 3 minutes of the fight, but Díaz doesn't want to go the distance.
Yeah, I think Díaz is trying to finish this fight with TKO. He's not trying to do a rear naked choke here. I mean, I can't see from the camera angle here, but it looks even.
Wow, his face is all battered. And he's trying to get him flat on the mat.
And he does. He has him flat on the mat.
Alrighty, so could there be a Mataleon, a rear naked choke on the way? Yeah, then again, his nickname is Sticky, El Pegajoso. And it seems that Uriel is not going to be able to get away from him anytime soon.
There's head and arm again.
And we just got 2 minutes left.
Man.
I think then again, a TKO, a finish would be more for the resume, but it's been a dominating performance. One of the most dominating performances we've seen from any champion here at LUX Fight League. He dominated Jose Rora twice, first to win the belt, then to defend it, and his 2nd defense is going to be successful from what it looks like. The referee Daniela Modar is close. Uriel is still able. Look at his left eye.
Jeez.
Wow.
Look at the way he's just pulling him off. The champ's just in total control here. Riding. Now takes it back. Trying to get that one more hook in.
Yeah.
Man, and Cossio, man, it's just all heart here.
Yeah, and credit to Díaz. He's got the fight on a hold, but he doesn't stop, just relentless. You know what's great too? He saved a lot of his energy. That first round was so-so, but he just went, he's keeping increasing his tempo, his rhythm. Very admirable as he's been able to save his energy for the end. And he's looking at his best from the 4th round on.
As you can see, he's just leaning on him. He's got that leg trapped. Cossio's just trying everything he can. 40 seconds left.
Okay, some punches raining down on the face of Cossio. And there you go, great job by our production team. And you can see Cossio's face completely battered. Last 30 seconds here. Impressive performance from Juan Pegajoso Díaz. But Cossio is not giving up.
Man, just relentless, this Díaz.
Alrighty, last 10 seconds. I can't believe we were gonna go the distance.
Back to the heads there a couple of times.
That's gonna be the case. There's the horn. Juan Pegajoso Díaz will get another successful title defense when the judges surrender their scores.
Wow.
He's been completely dominant. Uriel Cossio tried for a little bit. He had some moments, and we're gonna see the highlight reel at the end, but Díaz was just too much. And I wanted to ask you then again, you fought at 135 at the highest levels. What makes Díaz so dangerous?
I think his ability to have a really solid striking game on top of a very dominant ground game as well. I mean, he's like upper levels on all of this. I do believe this kid's got a UFC future.
Yeah. Well, we've already seen guys like Claudio Puelles representing Peru in the UFC. This kid could be next. I'm sure a lot of people are watching. And these are the moments where we thought Daniel Amodad was going to even stop it. Cossio, I mean, credit to him then again. He kept on defending. He just didn't have it here tonight.
Yeah, Cossio's been through a lot, too, in the last few weeks.
Yes.
You know, with the loss of his brother, too. So, you know, I'm sure he'll be back. I mean, I think most fighters would have quit in this fight. I think most fighters would have gone, all right, that's it, you know. Here's my neck or whatever, but Cossio's just so tough. One of the toughest guys I've seen, and was able to really survive that onslaught and just stick it through, man.
Yeah, that was a respectable effort by Cossio, but then again, you're gonna need much more to get past Juan Díaz. And then again, he had a few moments in the third round, but you know, those calf kicks that you mentioned obviously were very dangerous, but you know, the champ will need much more. And, you know, Santiago Prieto from Colombia, he had a good showing today.
He did.
But still, I don't think he's anywhere close to what we've seen from Díaz. I might be wrong, but just my humble opinion.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's an excellent matchup as well because the striking is very similar. The height, both fighters are very tall for their weight class. But man, yeah, Díaz. I mean, I don't know who we have at 135 that can really put up a good challenge for him. I think this kid's give this kid a call.
Yeah. All right. So we might have a Peru versus Colombia championship bout
in Mexico. That's
can you believe that?
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
I can absolutely believe that. Here in LUX, we got fighters from all over Latin America.
Yeah. And what's interesting too, both of them moved from South America to Mexico City. Both of them are training at the UFC Performance Institute. So it might be interesting. They must have trained together at some point.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that could make it tough. But anyway, here's Joe Mendoza, our LUX Fight League president, with that shiny, brilliant belt that will remain in the hands of Juan Pegajoso Díaz. Alrighty, Felipe de María, take it away.
Señoras y señores, después de 5 asaltos, vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone the distance, and after 5 rounds, we go to the scorecards for a decision. The judges score the fight 50-45, 50-45, and 50-44 to declare the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed LUX Fight League bantamweight champion of the world, Juan el Pegajoso Díaz.